Cadillac put their 2026 Formula One car on track for the first time, silencing critics with the results. However, the events behind closed doors at Silverstone defied expectations. American motorsport fans have waited years for this moment. On a cold, wet Friday at Silverstone, the Cadillac Formula One team officially shook down their first challenger. Images are finally emerging on Monday, January 19, 2026. This launch represents the climax of a bitter political war between General Motors and the existing 10 teams. The teams rejected them initially, claiming they lacked value and should buy an existing outfit, but Cadillac refused. They muscled their way onto the grid as the 11th team instead, forcing the paddock to expand for the first time since 2016. The car runs in a stealthy black testing livery with a Ferrari power unit, serving as a temporary solution until GM's own engines arrive in 2029. Beyond the engine, significant drama unfolded during this secret filming day. From strict security protocols to an unpredictable driver lineup, the last 72 hours have shifted expectations for the 2026 season. The atmosphere at Silverstone remains tense amid typical British weather that was gray, damp, and freezing cold. These were hardly ideal conditions for a brand new machine. Garage doors opened just after 9 a.m. to reveal the Cadillac chassis silhouette for the first time. This filming day was limited to 200 kilometers, yet every meter is valuable for a new team. Mechanics in fresh Cadillac kit swarmed the car before the Ferrari V6 fired up and echoed off the empty grandstands. The project was no longer just a paper entry, but a running Formula One team. However, the day began with challenges. Reports suggest the team faced several nervous hours before the car rolled out, serving as a reminder of how brutal this sport can be to newcomers. Early rumors circulated that the car would not start, leaving the garage dead quiet for several hours. Engineers typed frantically on laptops plugged directly into the side pods, facing a potential nightmare scenario where millions of dollars and top talent produced a motionless car. Cold temperatures had disrupted the new 2026 spec electrical systems. These new power units are 50% electric, making the battery systems incredibly sensitive. The team remained calm and did not pack up. They solved the glitch by late morning, allowing the engine to roar to life as the car left the pit lane. That resilience says more about this team than any lap time could, as they repaired a major failure under massive pressure on day one. Cadillac intended this test to be a covert operation, going to extreme lengths to keep the car's design secret before the official February launch. Security guards manned every perimeter fence, and the team reportedly placed stickers over the camera lenses of staff phones inside the garage to prevent photos or videos. They sought total control over the narrative, but secrets in Formula One rarely last. Grainy, long-lens photos appeared on social media by noon after someone found a gap in the fence or a high vantage point. The images revealed aggressive side pods that appear far more developed than typical rookie designs. These leaked photos prove that Cadillac has taken serious aerodynamic risks, rather than building a safe, slow car. The driver provided a larger shock than the car itself, as Sergio "Checo" Perez has returned. Many assumed his career had ended after his sabbatical following the Red Bull exit, yet he drove the first ever lap for an American factory team. Seeing him in black and gold gear felt surreal, as he completed the bulk of the running with immediate feedback. He described the moment as emotional and said it fired him up for the season. Perez looked hungry, despite having nothing left to prove, attacking the wet curbs at Silverstone like it was a qualifying session. His experience is exactly what Cadillac needs, since he knows the feel of a championship-winning car and how to develop a machine that starts on the back foot. His return shifts the entire state of the driver market. Subscribe and turn on notifications to follow the new team shaking up the grid. We are tracking every update from the 2026 season as it happens. Another driver choice also surprised the paddock. Another major development occurred while Perez was driving, involving Colton Herta. Everyone assumed the American IndyCar star would take the race Herta as a perfect marketing move for an American team, but Cadillac made a ruthless choice. Herta has been named test driver and will race in Formula 2 this year with Hi-Tech. This represents a massive gamble for a driver of his status, stepping down from being an IndyCar winner to fight with teenagers in the junior category. Cadillac clearly has no interest in PR stunts, preferring he learn the European tracks and Pirelli tires the hard way. This move is humbling for Herta, but might be the smartest step for his F1 hopes. The engine note deserves attention, as the Cadillac is currently powered by Ferrari. Hearing that distinctive Italian sound coming from an American chassis is bizarre. Mario Andretti, a Cadillac board member, addressed rumors this week that Mercedes has found a trick with the new 2026 engines. Discussions exist about a compression ratio loophole that could give Mercedes a huge advantage. This might panic a customer team, but Andretti remained calm, stating he has all the confidence in the world in Ferrari to catch up. This confidence suggests Cadillac might have inside information, or that Ferrari has its own innovation. This partnership appears to be a strategic alliance rather than a simple customer deal. The car at Silverstone looks different because the regulations have shifted significantly. The 2026 cars are shorter, narrower, and lighter, featuring active aerodynamics on the front and rear wings. Observers at the track could see these active aero systems testing as the wings moved on the straights. This technology is new for everyone, which serves as Cadillac's advantage. They would be miles behind in 2025, but the gap is smaller since all teams are adapting to these new regulations. Red Bull, Mercedes, and Ferrari are all relearning how to build a car. Cadillac is not chasing a moving target, but entering the race as a new era begins. The wet track at Silverstone obscured their true pace, but the car looked stable, which often translates to speed in F1. This test proves that Cadillac is serious about the season ahead. They are not here merely to participate like failed projects of the past. They built a car, resolved issues, and completed laps. However, the challenge continues, as a filming day at Silverstone differs greatly from a Grand Prix weekend. The true test begins in Barcelona on January 26th, when official timing starts. Being 5 seconds off the pace would be disastrous, but being close to the midfield would represent a massive shakeup in modern F1 history. This entry forces every other team to improve, and Haas is no longer the only American competitor. The midfield battle will be intense, and Cadillac has arrived with substantial resources. The hierarchy is already under threat before the 2026 season has even begun. Barcelona is approaching, where the team will reveal the full race livery and the true pace of this machine. The American entry is active and loud. Ensure you are subscribed to follow every update of this historic season. Thanks for watching, and we will see you at the first turn.